Yo, what's up everybody? This is SloMo here, hitting you with another video. And today we're going to talk about a little indie game that I played through Xbox Game Pass, or actually, I would call it PC Game Pass, but the game is called Deliver Us the Moon. And Deliver Us the Moon is one of those games that people will call a walking simulator, but essentially it's a very strong narrative-driven game where the gameplay elements are pretty shallow, but you get some puzzles in the game, you get usually some really strong voice acting, and there you have it. Usually a pretty decent story to follow, and usually pretty short. I would say this one was 5 to 6 hours long, and Deliver Us the Moon takes place in the year 2554 or 2559, somewhere in that range, but essentially it's 500 years in the future, and the human race has ruined Earth. The environment's terrible. There are huge, massive dust storms that are destroying everything in its path. One of the options they came up with was a way of mining the moon and using what they called helium-3 to power the planet, like literally having the entire moon be a big, huge reactor that they use to power the entire planet, and then therefore they wouldn't need to have nuclear waste or whatever else that we would have on the planet that is destroying the planet. Now, unfortunately, something happened. There was a blackout. The power coming from the moon stopped, and you are this character that is heading to the moon to investigate what happened with the power, what happened to the colony that's up there. So you are this astronaut or investigator. Your goal is to go up there, find out what happened to the colony that was up there, to the people who were powering the planet, investigate, and also fix it, save the world. And so it's a pretty cool story. There's a lot of subplots to it. There's a family that's involved in it, where there's a father up there with his child. There are other characters that you get to know through holograms, through playback of things, of events that happened, and you find out that you have to actually be in a place where something took place in order to see the hologram. So the story unfolds slowly as you get through the game, as you complete puzzles, as you accomplish tasks to get you to a certain part and to the next part of the game. And you'll see that literally every single time you need to do something. I need to go on this monorail. Well, then there's no power. Let's turn the power on for the monorail. Oh, well, there's something obstructing the path of the monorail now. Now we have to accomplish how to fix that as well. There's always another step to another task to accomplish. But what you find with these kind of games is there's always a constant. And I've played Tacoma. I've played What Remains of Edith Finch. I've played The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Here's the constant that you see with all these games. You're always in this big, massive world. You never see any other people. You also don't know who you are, and it becomes a big surprise by the end of the game of who you actually are. But all character interactions are always through visions or diary entries, stories written. And in this case, for Deliver Us the Moon, holograms. And I'm not trying to run down all of these games that are like this. They all follow the same format, but it works. These are the kind of games that you get into, and they're less than 10 hours, and they're a good change of pace from what you typically play. If you're into looter shooters, and sometimes you just get tired of playing that kind of game, or you're into really long RPGs that take over 100 hours to complete. Every now and then you want to play a game that's a little bit shorter, that can be knocked out in a day, in one sitting. And that's what this is. This is a nice change of pace. It's a good palate cleanser from what the usual gaming scene looks like. So yeah, I was able to play Deliver Us the Moon through PC Game Pass. Came out last year, I believe. The game is developed by KeokeN Interactive, and if you look at reviews for this game on PC when it came out in October last year, I believe. They were pretty mixed. Some thought it was pretty decent, but these were usually the ones that knew what they were getting into, knew what kind of game they were getting into when they played it. Whereas there are other reviews that seem to knock the game for not being something that it was never trying to be in the first place. Let me just go on a quick rant here real quick. I don't understand how people do reviews knowing what the genre is for the game and then be mad at the game for not being a different genre, for not being what they want the game to be. I don't play fighting games and then get mad at the fighting game or dock the fighting game for not having a great story. It's a fighting game. I'm not expecting it to have an awesome story. I don't go into RPGs and go, why can't I do a 30-hit combo? It's an RPG. That's not what this is for. I don't go into looter shooters wondering why the puzzles aren't that great or the platforming isn't awesome. Why can't people review the game for what the game is attempting to do instead of interjecting their own personal feelings on what they particularly like in video games, in genres, and ruining their review by making it way too personal and forgetting this review isn't for you, it's for the people that you are actually speaking to, the people that you're actually writing to. This is what your review is for. It's not for you to get on your soapbox and act like everything that you like is everything that everyone else likes. If you don't like the genre, don't review the game, stupid. All right, rant over. So I caution everyone who is interested in this game that if you don't like games, if you've never tried a game like Tacoma or What Remains of Edith Finch, or you did try them and you found them too slow for you, not enough action, then skip this game. This game is not going to be for you. You're not going to like this game. But if you are looking for something a little bit change of pace and something a little bit stronger with story and narrative, then hey, give this one a shot. You might actually like it. I played it on PC. It was visually decent. It's an indie game, although I am somewhat surprised to see that it had ray tracing, some other nice visual features that you get from PC gaming. Although art direction is still a bit basic, but I'm not shocked or surprised by that considering the developer isn't exactly a huge developer. So yeah, that's my video. Let me know what you guys think about Deliver Us the Moon. Are you gonna give it a shot or not? Is it really not your cup of tea? Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Hit the dislike button if you didn't, it's all good. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content like this in the future. Peace.